Let's clap it up. Shalom, Israel, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Rakhtah to the Akim, Yahweh, Shamar, Athon, Bahashem, Yahushua to the Akwathium. We are One West, started out of 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yahana. The ISUPK, Salakia, started out of One West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Yahana. And since 1969, we were bringing out the truth of the Bible. And that truth is that the so-called black man, the so-called Hispanic man, the so-called Native man is the true Jew of this Bible, the true Israelite of this Bible. And the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
You understand? And we have been kept in the dark for a long time and moving a certain way that we have no business moving because we don't know our culture and don't know the way we are supposed to act. You understand? We're busy following the next culture that has nothing to do with us. Is not going to help us. You understand? We've been following behind other cultures for over 400 years, and we have not got help yet. We are still in the same position. You understand? When it's time to get up, black man, Hispanic man, Native man, you understand?
Right.
And obeying these laws, statutes, and commandments is what helps us. You understand? We have a playbook, but nobody wants to read it. You understand? That's the way to get our people out of poverty, you understand, to get our relationships back on track with our ribs, you understand, with our brothers, you understand. Because right now we are at each other's necks for no reason. It is as long as we keep being monkeys in the barrel, pulling each other down, we will never progress. You understand? We got to get together and separate from the people who are trying to get us to go at each other. You understand? We're gonna get a little bit on this Bible. We're gonna start with Hosea 4:6. Yeah, that's how we worry. Let's read it.
Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
His people. Who is his people? He says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Who is his people? Who is speaking? Who is speaking? Salakia. Who's referring to his people? Yeah. And they are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. This lack of knowledge is supposed to come from our higher ups, from our preachers, from your pastors. You understand? They're the ones supposed to give you this knowledge, but they just want to teach you how to backbite and try to get the richest as you can be. When at the end of the day, you cannot take any of that with you when you go. You understand? You should be trying to better your community, better your people. You understand? To come up in life. You understand? That way, and not in your pockets. Read that again.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge,
because
thou hast rejected knowledge.
And because now we reject knowledge, you understand? We hear what we need to do, but we reject it because we're caught in the cycle of where we're at to this day, you understand? Read.
I will also reject thee.
And that's why we are rejected. That's why we are at the highest when it comes to the diseases. We are at the highest at the murder rates. We are killed all the time, you understand? We're the last hired and the first fired. You understand? We cannot get ahead, and it's the reason why is because the Most High is not with us the way He should be, because we are His people, and He expects us to move a certain way. You understand? It's okay for our oppressor to do this. We can't follow them because they're not going to get judged the same way we are judged doing the things we do. You understand? Read it. Keep going.
That thou shalt be no priest to me.
Seeing
thou hast forgotten the law of thy God,
I
will also forget thy children.
And that's what we are today. You understand? Our forefathers, our ancestors forgot the law, and as you can see, we are born to forgetting the law. You understand? We are not taught the law when we grow up. We are brought into this world into sin. We are taught to be the best sinners we can be. You understand? We're not grown up knowing that. You understand? We are from we're Israelites from the tribe of Jacob. You understand? They want to teach you to be Frank Lucas from New York or something. You understand? But that is not the way to make it past the way we're supposed to do it. You understand? In this world. Let me get Deuteronomy. Let's go 7 and 6. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. But everything going on in this world, you got to definitely worry. Everything going on in this world, it's time that we get back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, because it is no other help out here for us. We done tried everything else we could try. It's time to get back to this Bible and try that. You understand? Let's read.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6.
For
thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
See, thou art a holy people. And what does it mean to be holy? separate. You understand? Separate. You understand? Unique, different from these other cultures. You understand? You have to be a holy people, and you're a holy people to that God. That means out of everybody else, you understand? Black man, Hispanic man, and Native man. He chose you to be different and not move how everybody moves. You understand? And that's why that would surely make a father mad when he has his kids running around doing everything that the neighbors are doing instead of what he told them to do. He have to tap that butt a little bit. It's a little punishment. You understand? Read that from the top.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be special people.
They say the Most High loves everybody. Everybody's all hold hands. Everybody gets salvation. Everybody gets grace. No, everybody does not. You understand? He chosen a certain people. Read that from the top.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
He have chosen us. That means he had other selections. He had other people he could have used. You understand? But he chose you, black man, so-called Hispanic man, so-called Native man, to be his chosen people. And that's why he gives you these laws, statutes, and commandments. And once you follow them, you'll see that life is so much easier. You understand? It don't have to be as hard as it has to be because nobody taught us how to live. You understand? You know what our person teaches us? Our person teaches us how to die.
Right.
You understand? He does not teach you how to live. He teaches you how to YOLO, only live once. You understand? He teaches you how to do all the drugs in the world. You understand? He wants you to smoke all the Newport cigarettes. You understand? And that is leading to death. That's the only thing you're gonna get out of that. I never seen nobody be 100 years old talk about they smoke Newports and weed their whole life and made it. You understand? You're gonna die at 40. Read.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Drop it down to 28 and 9. You understand? Like the Most High chose a people to put above all other people on this earth. It's on us to get back to these laws, statutes, and commandments and realize we can be higher above other people on this earth.
Salakia, if I may, what you're bringing out is heavy because it's like he's saying he'll put us on high, but it's conditional. You understand? Like it's like if then. You know what I mean? Like you said, he gave us the playbook on how to be the greatest people on the planet.
Yeah.
You know, he showed us the blueprint. You understand? Christ showed us the blueprint. You understand? The prophets before showed us the blueprint. You understand? But we've been deceived by this devil. You understand? And this oppression, and we just been doing whatever we can do, you know what I'm saying, to try to make it up out of it. It seemed like we just running in place, man. You know what I mean? Like all the other, philosophies and doctrines we find ourselves wrapped up in, none of them have worked for our people. You understand? They've made our oppressor richer. They've made some of our people who are telling us these lies, richer. But it certainly ain't helped the nation as a whole. You understand? That's it.
We're happy with that, what he brought up. Understand? Give him a hand. Put your hand. That's all it is. Our process teaches us how to do everything wrong. You understand? We need discipline. We need order. You understand? As you can see, the way that we were told to live does not work for us to this day, and it probably will not work for us to this day. You got that from me, Warrior? Let's read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 9. The Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto himself.
What he had did, what he was supposed to do. You understand? Read.
As he hath sworn unto thee.
And that's when he made a covenant with us back in the day. You understand? Back in Moses' times, he made a covenant with the Israelites. You understand? And told us if you move like this, move like that, I'll make sure that you're on high above all other people. He gave these laws, statutes, and commandments to us for a reason. But when you don't obey those laws, statutes, and commandments, you have to learn. You understand the hard way. Read.
If thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God, and walk in his ways.
You understand? That's why they say Christ came, he died for all our sins, so we can just go ahead and eat this shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. No, you walk in his ways. You understand? He showed us it can be done. You understand? It is possible. It's absolutely possible that this could be done and achieved and accomplished with grace. You understand? It could be done, but your pastor wants to tell you, oh man, you don't got to do everything. It's too hard. Everything can't be done. Nobody can do that. Yes, somebody can do it. Somebody has done it. You understand? That's what we need to get back to and learn in this day and age. You understand? We all worry about the wrong things. You understand? Our oppressor has us worry more about a pair of shoes than keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. And those them shoes is not gonna help us. You understand? You still run around. You gonna have them shoes on, leaving the store late night, and you're gonna get gunned down. You understand me? Keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, and I guarantee it won't happen. You understand? We are worried about the wrong things, the things that will not help us prosper at all in life. You understand me? Let's see what we're gonna go to next. We're gonna go to Psalms 111 and 10. Let me know if somebody got that for me. With all the craziness going on in this world, it's time to get back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand? Okay, let's go with it.
Right. Psalms chapter 111, verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. When you fear the Lord, it's like a healthy fear. It's not saying you got to, run away from him, curled up, ball crying, scared. No, fear is a healthy fear. Fear like a fear of your father, you understand? When he tell you, have that room clean by the time I get home, you should have that room clean by the time you get home, you understand? It's a healthy fear. It helps you get done what needs to be done, you understand? Read it again.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
Is the beginning of wisdom. You understand? That's when you can start to learn something. You understand? Now it's time you start to learn something. That's when you're smart because you're obeying these laws, statutes, and commandments, and people are looking at you like, he's moving kind of different. He's not moving like everybody else is moving on a highway to destruction. You understand? He's more preserved. You understand? He's more laid back with it. He's makes sense with what he's doing. You understand? Instead of just going all out, doing whatever you want to do with no discipline, with no route. You understand? You're headed nowhere fast. You understand? Read it.
A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. You understand when you do his commandments. Oh yeah, you have a good understanding. You have a very good head on your shoulders. You are starting to cook with fire. You understand? Right. Now you're starting to get it on. Read what else we got.
His praise endures forever.
His praise endures forever. You understand? Forever. You understand? His praise is still enduring to this day. You understand? With the way the world works out right now, man. We gotta get back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. It is not hard to do, but the thing is, we have nobody telling us to do it. You understand? It's hard. They don't have an ISUPK on every block, even though they very well should. They have a Christian pastor, you feel me, telling you all the wrong things, leading his people astray. And therefore we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. You understand? We got our rappers who we want to look up to and think they're any type of role model. You understand? They are not a role model. They are not gonna help you. You understand? Telling you that to hit every whore on the block is not helping you, and it's definitely not helping your pockets when they start hitting you for that child support. You understand me? Oppressor makes a female feel like it is her choice that she can just commit murder whenever she wants to. You understand? And that is not the way the Most High wants it. The Most High said that is his kid. You understand me? He does not want you to get rid of it. If you got to get rid of it, get up for adoption or something. You understand me? Yeah. Okay. Let's go to we go to Psalms 147 and 19. Let me know when you got it. Yeah, man. Like too much. They got they got monkeypox. That's it. Monkeypox. What is monkeypox? The Most High is letting loose these plagues. You understand? He's letting loose all the plagues. We need to get back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. You got me, warrior.
Psalms chapter 147, verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob.
He showeth his word unto Jacob. Anybody know who Jacob is? Mm-hmm. He is Israel. Yes, he is the father of Israel. Understand? Okay, so read it again.
He showeth his word unto Jacob.
His
statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
Unto our oppressor. He showed our oppressor.
Unto Israel.
Unto the Chinese man.
Unto Israel.
Unto the Arab man.
Unto Israel.
He showed his statutes and commandments to Israel. You understand? He gave them only to us. He didn't give them to those people to do them. That's why we cannot follow behind what they do. You feel me? It leads us to nothing. Leads us to naught. It's all for nothing. You understand me? So that way, that shows you right there that stop following this oppressor. You understand? He's leading you to nothing. You understand? He leads you to nothing. We got any more of that, or was that over? All right. Well, let's get some of this Proverbs. This is some good stuff in Proverbs. Let's get Proverbs 1 and 7. Let me know when you got that. And yeah, if you're online or whatever, come on, get in all black, join these classes. You understand? ISUPK.com. Find a camp near you. Let's go, Warrior.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge.
Here we go again. The fear of the Lord. You understand? Everybody says don't fear the Lord. God is a good person. He's a great person. He's a great father. You understand? But he still has discipline. You understand? He wants you to act right. You understand? He wants you to move a certain way. You understand? He will discipline you what is needed. He disciplines you. So you see that discipline from somewhere else and be like, oh no, I ain't going out like Willie Lump Lump. You understand? don't go out like Willie Lump Lump. Let's go read it. Let's read it from the top.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Read.
But fools despise wisdom and instruction.
Fools despise wisdom and instruction. You understand? And instruction. You can tell a fool something all day. He's not gonna listen to it. He's gonna do what he wanna do. You understand? Until it's too late. Then they wanna come, you know what I mean? So, oh man, I knew I should listen to you or something. Like, yeah, you should have, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. You understand? Instruction. We'll be on the corner or something. You tell them something, some good information. You understand? Something that can help them. And they want to be mad at you. Hey, it's not my words. You understand? The Most High tells you this. We are a stiff-necked people. You understand? Let's get, we got more on that. Let's drop this 16 and 7. Does you understand? Like, when we follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, so he will walk with you. That the Lord will be with you. You understand? Go with it.
Proverbs chapter 16, verse 7. When a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him.
When the man's ways please the Lord, he makes even his enemies be at peace with him. You understand? That means your ways have to please the Lord. You going out here celebrating every holiday does not please the Lord. You understand? That is idolatry. You're worshiping something that you have no business worshiping. Christmas should not be worshipped. You understand? It's a pagan holiday. You understand? Easter. What we got? We got Memorial Day coming up. Understand? That's gives a reason. Give us Israelites a reason, not us, Slovakia. But my fellow black people, so-called Hispanics and Native Americans, need any reason to hop on that grill, throw some pork, shrimp on it, some crab. You know they're going to buy all the crabs up. You understand? Crab is at an all-time high right now. If y'all still eating crab, more power to you. You understand? That crab is out the roof right now. I understand how y'all still eating it. It is totally vile. You understand? Like the smell of it. Nobody, dogs, animals don't like it. You understand? But we run out there and do it. That does not please the Most High. You understand? And He will not be with you when it comes down to that. You understand? What we need to do is get in these classes under Command General Yohana and learn the proper way to move. You understand? We got to stop smoking all the weed up. You understand? Because we're trying to escape something. You understand? I understand that we're in hell, black man, Hispanic man, Native man. We are, but there's certain ways to move around it. By us doing that, you're just keeping yourself docile. You understand? You keep yourself not gonna or not wanting to do anything that's gonna help your cause, help anybody else's cause. You understand? You're just in it for yourself, and that's not the way a man should move. You understand? All right, let's go to Romans. Let's go to Romans 15 and 4. We're going to see laws, statutes, commandments. It's all through the Bible. You understand? All he wants us to do is follow instructions. You understand? The quicker you follow the instructions, the easier life will be. You understand? Give you your whole roadmap. Go with it, warrior.
Romans chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
Whatsoever things was written aforetime. What do you think that means, written aforetime? Warrior?
Before.
Yeah, kind of that man a hand. All right, read it from the top.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
Written for our learning, you understand, our wisdom. You understand? These things we put here for our wisdom, you understand, to make you a better person, you understand? Make you a smarter person, you understand? Give you a sense of direction, you understand? Give you a sense of direction so you know which way you go. You understand? Make it a little bit more easier to know where you go when you got a roadmap that you can just follow instead of just walking blindly. Otherwise,
Yeah, it's a lot, yeah, if I may. It's a heavy scripture you bring it out, man, because it's saying, like, you know, it says whatsoever was written aforetime. This is talking about, you know what I'm saying, the laws. You know what I'm saying? Like Moses wrote the law, you know, when the Lord wrote the law, you know what I'm saying, on the tablets. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, those things that were written aforetime, Christian church try to teach it's done away with. So there is all of our learning that the Christian church is trying to just do away with and throw out the damn window. You understand?
Just one time.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's rejecting knowledge. You understand? Like that's they said the Bible. You just read a scripture, you know, minutes ago. It said that, you know, a fool will reject knowledge, man. We've been taught to be a foolish people. That's what we learned how to do. Be damn fools up under these, you know, greedy pastors. You understand? And these, you know, imams that take the damn Bible and, you know, add another text to it that contradicts it, but they respect all of it. It's all confusion. You understand? None of that wisdom, man. You understand? The only place, you know what I mean, Black Hispanics and Native Americans are going to learn true wisdom and how to serve the Lord is in the ISUPK of the Commandment General Yohana, man. You know, that's
all there. That's the only place you can learn. You understand? Because these other places are gonna lead you astray. You understand? When I started, I definitely became a better person. You understand? By following these laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand? And that's all it takes. Let's read that from the top.
Romans chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
That's we through the patience and the comfort, you understand, the scriptures, patience, like it takes patience, you understand? It's a learning experience, you understand? You're not gonna come in and get it all like you're a 10-year vet in your first month, you understand? It's gonna take time. People say, man, let me smoke this one more blunt. Let me smoke this, you know what I mean? You know, let me get myself together. Here you go, that's the best one. Let me get myself together first, and then I'm gonna come into the truth. You might not have time, you understand? Get yourself, you come to the truth and learn how you can stop. You understand? Smoking all the weed and smoking cigarettes. You understand? Take it one class at a time, and eventually, guess what? You're gonna get to the bottom of it. You understand me? You're gonna learn how to maneuver with your family. You're gonna learn how not to leave your bread or how to work things out. You understand? And not always be so quick to be at each other's neck. You understand? Because that's not helping nobody. You understand? That's what the oppressor wants you from the beginning. The oppressor never wanted you to be around your rib. That's why they'll give them government assistance. You understand? Tell them, oh no, you can't be around that man. If he in his house, you taking your food stamps away. You understand? That's not the way it's supposed to be. You understand? To this, you want to put you on child support. You understand? Y'all need to work that out. You understand? Because that kid needs a father. That kid needs a father figure in his life. You understand?
right.
She can't be the man and the woman at the same time for that man. You understand? Let's read that from the top. Begin what we got now. Romans 15 and 4. See what I'm going to go after that.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
You might have hope because in these scriptures it shows like we even have a dietary law. You understand? In these scriptures, and that means we can't. Let's get to Leviticus 11 and 3. Let's get Leviticus and there's even certain ways we should eat. You understand that our oppressor don't tell you nothing about. You understand? And these ways please the Most High. You understand? Let me know when you got it. It's gonna go Leviticus 11 and 3. Let's read.
Leviticus chapter 11, verse 3. Whatsoever parteth the hoof, and is cleven-footed, and cheweth the cud, among the beasts, that shall ye eat.
And that's basically talking about when it comes to our dietary laws, the land beasts that we can eat, which include like beef, pork, beef, lamb, right, right, lamb, goat, deer, things like that. You understand me? Those are things that is lawful to eat when it comes to our dietary law. You understand? Things that we cannot eat is pork, dog. You understand? Cat, no bear. You understand? Lion. I don't know who. You're a bad boy. You catch one of them things and eat it. Reptiles is a no. You understand? Rats. The Chinaman love rats. I seen something on the internet the other day where they was cooking up rats. They actually cooked up a dog too. They skinned them and ate them. Got me leery about eating Chinese food because I really don't know what they're putting in there. But bats, pretty sure that's how that's how Corona started. Something started off of bats. I'm not sure what it was.
Something about it was eating a pangolin that was infected with coronavirus. You understand? And that's that got into the humans, and then the humans started spreading it.
Right.
Yeah, because they don't follow the dietary law.
They don't follow it.
Other nations eat whatever they want. You understand? Like children. They crawl on the floor. They crawl on the ground and eat, anything that'll fit in its mouth. You understand? Now, how smart is a toddler?
Right.
You understand? The Most High gave us instructions to make us not be toddlers.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
To make us be absolutely scientific and wise about what we ingest into our bodies. You know what I'm saying? Like it takes consideration and thought. And he did the hard work for us. You understand what I'm saying? Like he just said, okay, you can eat this, don't eat that. We ain't have to find out all the negative side effects of eating that garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like coronavirus from the daggone pangolin or what have you.
Right. That's how it is, and that shows you that these other nations, do not fall under. You understand? They're not the ones who need to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand? They move how they want to move. They move willy nilly, and they're not getting taxed for it the way that we are taxed for it. You understand? I'm gonna go to that scripture. Let me see where we got it. Somebody grab me Deuteronomy 28 and 15. Let me check this out. Yeah, 28 and 15. It's gonna show like they don't fall under the law, statutes, and commandments. They move how they want to move. Let's go, warrior.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
That's a prophecy. That's a prophecy. You understand? He's saying this is something that is gonna end up happening. If you read.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If thou will not listen to the voice of the Lord your God, you understand? Who is he speaking to? Who is their God?
The children of Israel.
Yes, the children of Israel. You understand? So if you do not listen to my voice,
to observe to do all his commandments.
To observe and to do all of his commandments. And you know that the Chinaman eating bat is not part of his commandments. You understand? And they're doing fine. They have a store on everybody's block. You understand? They got a hair store. They got nail stores. They're living lovely. They live real lovely.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now we know they're not having no curses overcome and take down. Read what we got.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
And who is cursed in the city? Is it the Chinaman or is it the Black, Hispanic, and Native American man? Who's getting gunned down by the police? Who is
Israelites.
The Israelites. You understand? We are the ones cursed in this city. Read.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
We are cursed in the field as well. Go with it. Read.
Cursed, verse 17. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. What do you think like that basket and thy store would be? You got a basket, you in the store, what you doing with it?
Shopping.
So what would your basket and your store be? Modern day. Like your wallet or something like that. You feel me? Yeah, like your wallet or something. You understand? Hey, Black Man, David, our wallets, our baskets are empty. You walk through that store. You understand? Our baskets are empty in that store. You understand? Read.
Verse 18. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body.
Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body. The fruit of thy body could be like your kids, your seeds. We are coming out cursed, right? We're coming out acting a fool. You understand? They are out half naked on TikTok. They are getting arrested when they're 13. They are getting gunned down at school. You understand? We are that. Who's that referred to? the Israelites, right? And no other race is going through what we go through. You understand? That's how you know the Most High is not talking to them. You understand? The Most High is talking to y'all. You understand me? Read what else you got.
And the fruit of thy land.
Mm-hmm.
The increase of thy kind.
Mm-hmm.
And the flocks of thy sheep.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 19. Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in.
Curse out to be when we coming in, and curse out will be when we going out. We in the grocery store. You understand? Let a oppressor drive from 200 miles away. You understand? And gun you down. You understand?
That's a heavy point. You know, about these curses, for our disobedience to the Most High. You understand? Like the curses are just, they're almost, I would say, like common sense side effects of living however the hell you want.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, we want to have, relationships the way, our hearts feel. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And the way her heart feels, and, just following our emotions, and just, following other nations, customs and cultures of like, monogamy
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. And we wonder why, we go out, into society and face all these issues. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like we have, we're addicted to drugs. You understand? We're aborting our babies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we have, felonies. You understand? Can't get a job, right? That's going out, but then coming in, wonder why we got so many issues at home with our ribs and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, brother go slave all day in this oppressive society, just trying to make ends meet, put food on the table,
Mm-hmm.
and then got to come home and fight a whole nother world war. You know what I'm saying? The lady that's supposed to be, his helpmeet. You understand? And his pillar of rest. You understand? That's because, we are cursed because we out here just doing, whatever.
Right.
And again, if we were to listen to the Most High, He tell us how to get our family in order. He tell us how to turn that house into a place of, peace. You understand? And for them children to be raised with dignity and honor. You know what I'm saying? So they're not out here in the streets doing every TikTok challenge that gets them to show their naked flesh.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Like, that's
yeah, that's kind of the problem when it comes to the male and the woman, the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Black man and woman. We're at each other. We're like competing with each other. You understand? When there's no reason for us to have to compete. You understand? Us, what we go through as people. You understand? We need that woman to be there for us. You understand? And not competing with us. You understand? As a Black man, Native man, Hispanic man, they go out into the world and they are oppressed. You understand? From sun up to sundown, they are oppressed. The last thing they want to do is come home to their rib, oppressing them even more, being the enemy to them. You understand? Back in the day, even slavery times, you understand? That man would go through all that he had to go through, but guess who was there to be his helpmeet when he got home? His woman, you understand? His rib, you understand? Now he don't even have that, you understand? He got to come home and fight her too. Like she was a damn oppressor. It shouldn't be like that, you understand?
Like if I may, you can thank the Christian church for that.
We can.
They had saying, their homosexual doctrine that's absolutely feminizes men and emasculates women. You understand? Like it teaches women to be absolutely masculine and authoritative over their men, and they wonder why a woman can't keep a man now. You understand? What man in his natural state will want some woman ruling over him? You know what I'm saying? With the type of venom and fierceness that's present in the Christian church. You understand?
Right.
And Usher's walking around shushing everybody. I remember somebody I remember at my grandmother's church, man. They were actually one of my aunts, man. She was a terror up in that church, man. All the kids were deathly afraid of her. Like she would grab you by your ear and snatch you up out of them pews, man. You know what I'm saying? Like grown people, she would come get with, the adults. Like everybody was afraid of her. She was an absolute tyrant in that all white with them gloves on. You know what I'm saying? Like that church teaches our women to be absolute monsters, man.
Dude, that pastor is he's going to tell you to leave your husband. You understand? It's not going to, you understand? The Christian pastor is going to try to make you an independent woman, not realizing when you are independent, you are by yourself.
Right.
You understand? You go to school, nothing wrong with going to school, sister, nothing wrong with it at all, but you go through, you try to fulfill all your dreams, then you look back like, dang, I ain't got no man, it's too late, and it's going to be too late. You understand? Life would be a lot easier if you didn't have to do none of that. Just had to be a rib to that man and let him take care of you. You understand? But the Christian church stops you from believing in that, knowing that could happen. But get back to this Bible, law, statutes, and commandments, you will see that it can. Let me see. Well, you got Deuteronomy 4 and 6 out of one for me.
Okay.
Get back to these law, statutes, and commandments. You understand?
That's right. Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 6. Keep, therefore, and do them.
Keep, you know what I mean? Keep. I mean, you know, they're going to last throughout the years, you understand? Keep and do them, you understand? Don't just read them, don't just tell people about, but apply them to your life, you understand? Apply these laws, statutes, commandments to life, you understand? Read.
For this is your wisdom.
This is your wisdom, you understand? This is why you're not riding down the street late night and getting pulled over by the cops and shot and killed because you had a dime bag in your car. You understand? This is your wisdom because you're not going to have that dime bag in your car if you get into this ISUPK and the commander general behind it. You understand? You're not going to go through that. So read again. Read it for me.
From the top.
Yeah, count on one time.
Which what? Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 6. Keep, therefore, and do them. For this is your wisdom.
So this is your wisdom. This is the reason why you and your rib got a lovely relationship that lasts over the years and fought through the tough and the hard times. You understand? Because you listen to these laws, statutes, commandments, and learn or got counseling from one of the brothers, and now you can make it work. You understand? She don't have to be a dragon on your neck. You understand? And vice versa. You understand? Read.
And your understanding.
Mm-hmm.
In the sight of the nations.
In the sight of the nations, you understand? The other nations look at you like, you know what, man, how they relationship so good? How that man prospering so much, you understand? Because that's our understanding and wisdom in the sight of the other nations, you understand? And that shows you right there, the Most High had a Pacific people, you understand? He gave us this playbook, these laws, statutes, commandments to be, what did he say? What did he say? This is the wisdom in the sight of the other nations, you understand? The sight of the other nations, you understand me? Read.
Which shall hear all these statutes.
Mm-hmm. So here you say, nah, man, I don't eat pork. But here you say, nah, I don't smoke weed. But here you say, nah, I ain't leaving my rib. Uh-huh.
And say,
mm-hmm.
Surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Surely those some bad bubbas right there. You understand? That's what they're gonna say. They're saying, let's get to Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Because he gave us these laws, statutes, and commandments, and the sooner you get to follow these, the sooner and easier it gets. I swear to you, it's not hard. It's not hard to keep these commandments. We have no guidance. You was taught to go against everything that you're supposed to do. You was taught to be disobedient. You understand? And then when it comes to America, every other country, not saying every other country is great, we're the only ones who is a mass shooting every other month. You understand? We're the only country where everybody's so disobedient for themselves that they don't care about other life, other people. You understand? If it's all like that, just bang yourself. You understand? You got to go to a grocery store, to a school to do it. You understand me? This is what we got there. Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
Salaki, if I may.
Uh-huh.
You know, in that previous scripture, where it says, these other nations will be looking at us like, you know what I'm saying, like, surely they are wise and understanding people.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it is absolutely imperative, you understand? This is something that I learned from Commanding General Yohana. He would always talk about how, when we're out in public, you know what I'm saying? Like, it isn't like how you carry yourself matters. You know what I'm saying? Like these other nations see you rocking that shield. Don't be a goofy, you know what I'm saying? And dishonor this house out here acting like everybody else, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the ISUPK, man, like you have some honor and some dignity to uphold, man, because people are watching us, man. And I'm gonna tell you, you want to know how I know? Because before I came into the truth, I was watching the ISUPK, and I sat back and I watched and I waited to see. Okay, yeah, they talk that, but surely a scandal will come out. Surely somebody's gonna do something. You understand? And sadly, after years of watching, I don't want to say sadly, but to my disappointment at the time, there were no scandals out. You understand? There were no disappointments. No one dropped the ball. No one fumbled. You know what I'm saying? And that's I knew I had to get up in here. That moment, I knew I had to get up in here, man. I can learn to be that strong. I can learn to be that proud. You know what I'm saying? Where I can actually have a piece of that honor, to where we're better than our oppressor. You know what I'm saying? We're better than these other nations, man. That's exactly what the Most High is talking about, man. Like we get right into Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6, man. That's what he's talking about, for us to be a holy people, man, and special above all. Listen, you only gonna learn how to do that under the tutelage of the captains and generals, the generals and captains and the officers and the ISUPK, man.
You're definitely right on that. That's very powerful right there, what you're saying. It's definitely true. You understand? Let me get if I could, about Isaiah 33:6. You know what I mean? That's so true what he talked about when it comes to these laws, statutes, commandments, and then other nations, and why he gave us this, and it makes you understand they were never supposed to have these laws, statutes, commandments. As I read, you understand? He gave this to us, not other nations. He showed his word to Jacob. You understand? With Israel. You understand? Let me know when you got it, Adawan.
I got that.
All right, let's go.
Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Right now, we are living in a crazy world. You understand? Well, right. You don't know which way is up, which way is down. Every day is something new that you would never thought would happen in the world. It happens. You know what I mean? But obeying these laws, statutes, and commandments will keep you grounded and not worrying about what's going on out in that world, because you're not in that world no more. You understand? You get to sit on the sideline and watch Babylon fall. You understand me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You just sit on that sideline and watch Babylon fall. You understand? And that's what he means by this should be a stability, a wisdom and stability of the times. You understand? Let's read that from the top again.
Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation.
The strength of your salvation, you understand? That grace, you understand? This should be the strength of it, you understand?
Shalakia, if I may, you know what I'm saying? This is talking about, that wisdom and knowledge. Like, this is what the brother says, absolutely, heavy. The scripture is saying is absolutely heavy. That, the Lord's wisdom, like, it don't change, man. We keeping laws that, our forefathers were told to keep, starting with Adam. You understand?
Right.
Like,
our
the game plan for Israel has not changed.
Right.
Look around us. You
right.
Understand? Like, look around us. A man ain't even a man no more. A woman ain't a woman no more. What's edible and not edible is debatable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's good for you and bad for you is debatable. You know what I'm saying? Can you be an absolute junkie drug addict? Debatable. It's illegal here in America.
Right. Right. Oh, yeah.
Like how you notice how unstable everything, in this society is? But in the ISUPK, very few things change.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
I'm talking about since 1969. I'm not aware of too many changes took place up in here. That's stability. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And in that wisdom and that keeping the law is the strength of salvation. That's where our salvation comes from. You know what I'm saying? That's how our salvation comes. You understand? Like by keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. That's how we get out of this poverty. That's how we, stop dying at the rate we dying. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how we become better, brothers to our brothers and sisters, and better sisters to our brothers and sisters. That's how we become better families and a better nation. That's the strength right there, is the wisdom in these laws, man.
That's the thing. That's so right. You understand? Oppressor teaches us like hurting our brothers, like selling drugs to our brothers is helping. Just helping yourself is hurting your brother. You understand? Running around, getting with all the shorties, all the whores is not helping your sisters. That is hurting your sisters. You understand?
Right.
That's getting in the way. She can find her a good husband, but you don't want nothing from her. You understand? You're just gonna get in the way of that. You understand? We are steady hurting our people instead of helping our people. And it's time that we get back to these laws, statutes, commandments, and start helping our people. You understand? Right. Can I get Revelations 22:14? Right. Yeah, we need to start helping our people and stop being a hurt to our people. As soon as we separate from our oppressor, get ourselves together, you understand? Come together, you understand? As a people, as the Most High wants us to do, I guarantee you the life will get so much better, you understand?
I got it.
Let's read.
Revelation chapter 22, verse 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments.
Blessed are they who do his commandments. Now, when you turn your life around and you start obeying them laws, statutes, and commandments, the Most High ain't gonna lie to you, you understand? You're just gonna start being blessed, you understand? I'm not saying every day it'll be a treat, but I guarantee you'll get through every obstacle that's through in front of you, you understand? You're gonna get through it, you understand? And it's better than death. I guarantee you, the littlest curb bump in the road, we are not following these laws, statutes, and commandments, it's coming from the Most High. And you might not make it too far, you understand? What else we got there? We can read.
That they may have right to the tree of life.
So they might have the right to a tree of life, you understand? Because as you know, the oppressor's way of life is leading to death. You understand? That's their whole plan. The oppressor go out with the plan of drinking every beer, drinking until his body cannot handle it anymore. You understand? The oppressor is a goddamn animal. You understand? He wants to party until there ain't no party left. You understand? He want to do every drug under the sun. You understand? And that's who we following. And that's who we think that we want to be like. Well, that's a fool. A fool would think that was the way to live life. You understand? A fool. They are born. Every time I see a homeless oppressor, I look at myself like, boy, you was really a failure. You understand? How you be an oppressor? You're living your heaven right now. You're living your heaven right now. You understand? How you messed that up? You understand? They are born with silver spoons in their mouth. You understand me? They are born with businesses. You understand? We had to get it out of the mud, but we're never gonna get it out of the mud when we stay doing what they're doing. You can't do what they do. You understand? They don't have to. They can go get their parents up for a large sum of money to keep grabbing more drugs. You understand? You have to rob your brother to get those drugs. You understand? You had to rob the local corner store, the only black business we have in the hood, to get that money. You understand? You can't do what they do. You understand? Because you're not doing it the same way. You understand? Read.
And may enter in through the gates into the city.
You understand? And that's when that day comes, you understand, you will have rights to enter through the gates of that city. You understand? Unlike now, we living now, you never get into that to the joints, Salakia, to the gates of the city. We get Job 28:28. We'll go Job 28:28. We get more like letting you know that this is the wisdom. You understand? This is your wisdom, and this is your understanding according to the Most High. You understand? This is the wisdom. This is what makes you smart. You understand?
Got it. The book of Job, chapter 28, verse 28. And unto man he said.
Unto man he said,
Behold.
The
fear of the Lord.
The fear of the Lord.
That is wisdom.
As he said so many times through this Bible, you understand? The fear of the Lord that's wisdom. You understand? That's when you start moving certain type of ways because you do not want to disappoint the Lord. And when you're living to not disappoint the Most High, best believe me, life will get good. Start getting gravy for you and start getting easier. You understand? You will have some discipline and some substance in your life. You understand? You have something to stand behind, something to stand on. Like what they say, if you don't stand it up, you fall for anything. And that's why your grandma's in Christian church getting the whole bank book took. You understand? That's why you're in church getting molested. You understand? Because when you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Guarantee if you was in this ISUPK, standing on something, standing on these commandments, you're not gonna fall for a lot. You understand? You gotta wake up. What they say? You gotta wake up pretty early in the morning. You understand?
Right.
You gotta wake up pretty early in the morning to see one of these brothers in here. You understand? Because we use the sermon on a regular basis. We all taught that. You understand?
Right.
Read.
And to depart from evil is understanding.
Depart from evil is understanding. To stop smoking them blunts. You understand? To stop selling all the drugs to your community. You understand? To stop all the evil wickedness that we were taught to do, that the oppressor teaches us is okay to do, where it doesn't lead to nothing worth having. I didn't never see a drug dealer retire with a 401k. You understand?
Right.
You're gonna retire in jail. You understand? And that is not the place for our brothers to be. You understand? That's what they want. They want to put us there so bad, and you just help them. You understand? You're helping him out by doing the dumb things that you're not supposed to do. The Most High shows us by not doing that, you're out their way. You understand? They have no reason to take you to jail. You have no reason to be living the life you're living in and dying because you're eating all the pork or dying because you're doing all the drugs. You understand? This is the way to life. You understand? And with that, Salam Israel, we are the ISUPK. Start out of 1 West 125th Street under Commander General Yohana. You understand? Salam.
Yeah, move this camera up a little bit. Nah, she actually took water. What's that crazy? All right. ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 and 21, and Malachi 3, 8 through 10. Ma'ashara means 10th in Hebrew. 10% of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for the priest, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. As far as the upcoming convocations, we got Shalakia. We definitely got the fire weekend coming up on July 21st through the 24th. You know what I'm saying? The Midwest Fire Weekend. So get in touch with your camp leader or whatever to, make arrangements to get in Chicago, be a part of that. Let's see, we got 2 seconds. June 12th. Feast of First Fruits is going down Sunday, June 12th. You understand? At sundown. All right. So again, get in touch with your camp leaders to see what arrangements are going to be made as far as participating in that high holy day. All right, or that feast day. All right. Any Akim, that want to join the school, make sure you want to be a trooper. Get in all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. You understand? And if you want to stay up to date on all things UPK related, check out our social media. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that. You understand? So, and again, ISUPK.com is a good place to start. All right. So with that, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher, men of Israel, Amadyam Shabbat, Amadyam, Barak, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shabbarakatah,
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shabbarakatah,
Yajimatah, Sir, we're going to give a courtesy salute to the sisters. Sisters, Amadyam. Men of Israel, Amadyam Shabbat. Amadyam. Barak. Yahweh Shamar Alathan Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Yajamatah, class dismissed. Wow, sis, wow. That's what. Stop this stream. Oh, Lord, I didn't end it. Salagi. I hit not yet. Clear as day.